hopefully you've done the first session for tonight. The session we're going to work on now is going to involve us skipping and our 50-50-50s. So you can do the rope as standard. If you haven't got a rope, you can do it without. The other thing you need is obviously water and a towel as standard. We're just going to start in a few sets. So get yourself ready. Let me just switch cameras for us and turn on the other one. Timer wise. Alright. I personally want to have some trainers on. Don't know if my feet are going to have the same effect on this room floor. In the academy it's easier when you've got a nice, well, actually it's not, it's tougher, but it feels like it's more bouncy. But we will see, we will see. After all the stuff we've done tonight, you advanced guys, got to keep up, got to keep doing your thing. Make me look like an old man. You not be young and spring chicken like. Okay, let's start. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. A bit more spring. Yeah. I feel like I'm hitting the wall probably, that's why. I'm hitting something in front of me too. Space is definitely an issue, right? Just keep going. Come on, baby, let's get it on the go. I want to do this. Let's go! Yeah. It used to be denied. Not today, not today, not today. My skipping is good. Fast. I know. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm springing. Feel it passing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, team. 1 minute's done. Nearly 1 minute done. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes starting now. Come on, team. Push, push, push. Refuse to give up. Why? I might be even tripped up by this rope today. I don't know. It's better than the other day, wasn't it? It was awful the other day. Today, we keep going. Come on, team. 1 minute left. Keep going, team. Keep going. Keep flying with it. Oh, that one, you skipped 3 minutes. That's not not like this. Go on. We'll have another 15 seconds. So we get to the last 10 right now and sprint. Let's go. Cross kick. Go. 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 Time. Ding, 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 ding. Yes! We are done. First 3 minutes gone. 3 minutes come up a minute. With me now. Put your rope down. Press. Press. See how many you get though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's on my first 25 of my 50. Practice it for me. Starting back in 10. That's a lie, it's 3 seconds. Ding, 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 going off. Go. Start. I've got an extra 5 seconds on. Actually, extra 10 seconds on. Let's go. Whoa, come on. Let's go again. Two minutes left. Let's go again, come on. This week, looking forward to a recovery, looking forward to those stretches, looking forward to a roll, rolling it out, get the body back, balance, but keep going, yes. 1 minute 30, so we are halfway through. It's the last round. Come on. 1 minute starts. Last minute starts now. Play. Keep the rhythm, keep moving. Come on, Steve. Last 20 seconds. My last 10, I want you to sprint. Last 10 seconds starts. Now, sprint. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. 10 seconds go, but you'll keep going. Well, I'm gonna keep going. I started late. Discipline yourself. Push and time. Yes, told you. Back down. 25 press ups, we have 50 happen. Let's do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 50 press ups down. Gonna grab a sip of water. All we've got left is my 250s, which are squats and sit-ups. We're working. The cock has been going for 9 minutes. How quickly can we get our 6 minutes of skipping? No, 50, 50, 50. No rest. No rest of the wicked. No rest. We're gonna go. Okay. So from here, squats and sit-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's 25. 25 squats. Come on, let's get them done. Let's get them done. Ready, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm doing more than it's cool. It's good for me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Back down to my sit-ups. Let's get it done. Let's finish off. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squats. Gotta finish up. Come on, let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the timer. Bang! 50-50 in 3 minutes of squats and sit-ups. We're done the press-ups. So let me just quickly check. That's 12 minutes of work, people. Boom! Grab some water. Let's go for a technique. Okay team, welcome back. So today we are focusing on the round kick. Let me make a little adjustment so my head's in the shot. A little adjustment, not much. There we go. Problem solved? Yes, problem is solved. We are in the shot. So what we need to do is, we are insight number 7. Insight number 7. It's all about round kick. Round kick by far is the most common kick, I believe, across the martial arts. It's called round kick in a traditional martial art like karate, but if you go to taekwondo, it's actually called a turning kick. If you go to something like jeet kune do, it's called a hook kick. I know, confusing. The reason why it's called a hook kick in Jeet Kune Do is because it follows the same lines as a hook punch. Essentially, it's a rotational kick. It's not a straight kick, it's a rotational kick. So once you understand that, there's different strategies of how you can use it. Things that you need to understand about a round kick, yes, it's rotational, but at the same time, it creates a lot of power. So if we were talking about throwing a push kick or a side kick, we know we can generate lots of power. But if I want to hit the person and I still want to be in front of him so I can deliver more shots, a round kick's very effective for that. Very unforgiving, so to speak. So let's just quickly go through the 2 different styles so we understand the difference in them, okay? And incidentally on that note, there are different styles and different styles call them different names, but what we're essentially saying is your limb is following a certain direction. The angle might be slightly different, but it's following a certain direction. That's where you cross it. We just call it a round kick. So from here, traditional round kick, essentially from your stance, you would chamber, we'll do it from the back leg so it makes it easier to understand. you'd have to turn your front leg. Notice my knee is slightly bent. My knee is chambered and it's going to extend and rechamber. So from this position, we turn the hip. Notice how my foot's turned. I can show you in shot. That's the movement, that's the chamber. And then from here we extend, we rechamber, we come back down. That is the round kick. In traditional martial arts, they would practice the back leg, especially to perfect it. The back leg is further away from the target. So I've always specialised in the front leg because one, it's nearer to the target, and two, it could be your first port of call. So if we're doing the front leg, a chamber like this makes sense. Turning and chambering in the fight takes time. It depends what you're trying to do. If it was points, you could be more sideways on, you just chamber direct and you're there. So it makes no difference. So traditional kick, the key part is when you turn your base leg, your knee is slightly bent, chamber, extend, rechamber. In my opinion, this motion of turning, I'm going to go out on a limb here, I literally say it. I think this movement causes problems for the knees and hips later on in life. See, a lot of martial arts instructors in those styles of martial arts replacing hips, replacing knees. Now, a modern way, or should I say, a person from Muay Thai would argue it's not modern because it's been there thousands and thousands of years. But a more modern way is to not do the turn of your base leg, is to actually have a step. Some styles in Muay Thai will step forward, but their toes facing outwards opens up the hips. Some styles step to the side, but essentially the leg is straight to generate as much power. Their leg and their idea of this style of martial arts is the baseball bat, and it's unforgiving. It's going to be thrown relentlessly. So we step across and we turn. That's my front leg. Muay Thai. They don't care about moving out the way. They want to give you something. Every time you feel something, it's like a baseball bat. They had a baseball bat hanging like bam, bam, and it's effective. Different styles. There are pluses and negatives for it. So when we throw a round kick in Muay Thai, you're not trying to hit the center line and be clean. And you do want to be clean, but you don't want to be stopping your power. You want to follow through. So the rhythm is the first part, the step and turning out the toe. The next part, you want to go up onto your toes, keep your leg as straight as possible and pivot and go all the way around or through the particular target. So slightly different emphasis, but both are following the same direction. If you throw the round kick horizontal, he'll get power. If you throw the round kick and it comes down, you get even more power. The worst thing you can do in a round kick is have your knee down and flick your foot up. That's really bad for your knee. But if you bring your knee up and then come through and down, that's perfect. Your job, in my opinion, is to learn both and be able to, in the fight, change it up. One of the things that's a negative in Muay Thai, you throw the kick with so much power that you overcommit, you're exposed. That's why you'll see people, this is what we're taught at Sanshi's place. The way they throw it, they'll step, they'll kick, and then they'll whip this back. And I was like, don't like that. But I understand it. And the reason being, that little moment is an opening. But if you want to throw power and intent, Sancho is probably the very best at showing Muay Thai because he doesn't just do the traditional, he shows the modern, he does all of it together. And it looks like he does other styles of martial arts. He turns around and says to you, it's not, it's all Muay Thai. Okay? To me, a lot of it looks a little taekwondo-ish, but he's very effective with it. I'm not going to get into it. The fact of the matter is, he's a legend, I'm not. So, so the round kick, going back to it. You've got traditional styles, you've got your modern styles, there are pluses and negatives to both. Which situations? Things that I would drill, you need to be able to drill to come forward. That's the shuffle, so you can kick. You want to be able to drill, my front leg does a lot of traditional, because it wants to be snappy and quick. It doesn't need to be power. Once I hit the person, I can now follow up with my hands. Notice my hips are facing the person. I can go leg, body, head. So you go 3 different levels. You can practice drilling. That's your front leg. You want to move off and practice the kick. Yeah. If I go this way, it will be the back leg because all my weight's on this leg. If I want to get power, I get into the person's face. And then I boom, go up on my toes and throw it like a Thai boxer because that kick is more powerful than the traditional kick. There's still a lot of power in the traditional kick. If you step up and you snap this kick through someone's face, it'll make a difference. Okay? So that is the first thing. Lateral movement, we briefly went over it a second ago. If the person is coming to you in a straight line, especially if you throw a traditional round kick, your leg will compress and the person can punch you very easily. A recommendation from a traditional point of view is to move off the angle, throw the kick and still have your hands up nice and high. Just gives you a little bit more space and a little bit more timing. Just be wary if they pick up their kick, you're in range for it sometimes. So that's the understanding, lateral. So if I was you, I'd drill lateral 1, kick, lateral 2, kick. That to me is basic. Get into intermediate. To make it more advanced, I like to be neutral. My nearest limb will hit, so I'm unpredictable. I can switch stance and decide the kick at any time. If I jump and kick, there's a lot of power as well, but it's going more into advanced stuff. Okay, so different situations, different opportunities to apply the round kick. Another thing you should consider is a round kick on the street is also very effective. A leg kick, real serious downwards leg kick makes a lot. If you've never been kicked on the leg with real power, you will never understand. Once you've been hit once, you appreciate and respect it. Most legs are not conditioned. Most people's legs are not conditioned for a serious leg kick. So what I'd say to you is practice all your round kicks high first, so you're proficient. That's where a lot of people make a mistake. They just go straight to leg kicks and then they can't kick high. And then when you kick low, you can be so precise and so destructive. When you hit someone's leg and you see them drop or you sweep them from a leg kick, you got a good round kick, okay? So that's one of the things I want you to get into your head. It doesn't just have to be on the spot power. It doesn't have to just be something to set up. So when I say power, my hips will be straight, bang. If I want to set it up, I'll be flicky. The reality is, if I was in the street and we were going at it, wham, I throw him off, whoom, sweep him with a leg kick. Yeah, for sure. Of course, a head kick is destructive as well. The key part about a round kick is it's rotational, just like a punch. If I round kick you on the side, it's going to be far more effective than me push kicking. Not to say both will be effective, but the round kick is definitely the one. Anyway, there's a lot more to talk about, but we could be all down the round kick. Round kick is the most common kick, I'd say, in all the martial arts. In my opinion, personally, it's the one that I practice the most. And the reason being, I just love to turn my hips. It's engaging my core. It's engaging my whole body. It's a free movement which allows my body to really develop and get stronger. So, round kick, insight number 7. Enjoy, people. Enjoy. One other thing I forgot to say. Sorry, guys. Round kick is about turning your hips. Round kick is about using your leg to create lots of power to go through the person rotational. That's it. The thing I forgot to say was which part of your foot you hit with. Really important. So let me show you. Round kick. Thai boxers use their shins. They do not use the instep. And the reason being, there are far too many little bones in there. So when you throw a round kick in Thai boxing, it's all shin. That's why the shin gets conditioned. Being hit in the head with a shin, that's destructive. The thing you have to consider is the shin isn't as long on the foot. So distance-wise, I've got to get closer. But their style is all about punishment and staying in there and timing to give you it. They'd rather have all their weight central and hit you really hard with the shin. In traditional, you can use your instep. My personal preference, I use the instep to the face, not to the body. I can use my instep to the leg, but for me personally, you get closer, I use a shin. And And the reason being, if I catch his knee, could hurt my foot. Could easily break my foot, actually. If I go for his body, I can hit his elbow. So I use my shin. But if I go to his face, I'm not too bothered about his gloves. If it hits his gloves, no problem. But I can do it sharper and snappier as well. So that's the other insight I forgot to say. Apologies. Guys, enjoy the rest of your evening.